Why do American trucks look like massive beasts with long noses, while European trucks seem short, flat, and compact? Is it just a matter of design? Or does this difference reveal something much deeper about two completely different worlds? Today, we're diving into a story of engineering, culture, history, and lifestyle. One that explains exactly why American and European trucks are so different, and what that means for the men and women behind the wheel. But before we hit the road, make sure to subscribe to Trucks Life, the place where truck lovers live and breathe the open road. If you love the sound of diesel, long hauls, and machines that move the world, you're in the right place. Now, picture this. On one side, a long-nosed Peterbilt roaring down a highway in Texas. On the other, a sleek Scania weaving through narrow streets in Amsterdam. Two continents, two machines, two philosophies. In the next few minutes, you're going to discover how geography, legislation, and even the daily routine of truckers shaped the way these giants were built. From the way they look, to how they drive, to how they live inside their cabins, everything has a reason. And trust me, once you understand these reasons, you'll never look at a truck the same way again. So, buckle up, because this isn't just about trucks. It's about two civilizations on wheels. To understand why American and European trucks look so different, we need to go back in time and take a closer look at the landscapes they were born into. Let's start with Europe. European cities were built centuries ago, long before anyone imagined 18-wheelers would exist. Narrow streets, tight corners, low bridges, and old infrastructure dominate the urban layout. In this environment, maneuverability is king. That's why most European trucks are what's called cab-over-engine designs. Instead of a long hood, the cab sits directly above the engine, which drastically shortens the overall length of the truck. This allows for tighter turns, easier navigation through dense cities, and better use of limited road space. But there's more to it than just city streets. European laws also limit the total length of a vehicle. That means every inch counts. By eliminating the hood, European manufacturers can use more of that legal length for cargo, making their trucks more efficient for hauling within tight regulations. Now, let's cross the Atlantic. In the United States, space is not a problem. Highways stretch endlessly across wide open landscapes. Towns and infrastructure were developed alongside the automobile, not centuries before it. Roads are broader, truck stops are bigger, and restrictions on vehicle length are more generous. This environment gave rise to the conventional truck design, what most people think of when they picture an American semi. Long hoods, big engines, and extended wheelbases aren't just possible here. They're celebrated. In fact, they've become symbols of pride. Ask any American trucker what they love about their rig, and many will say, the hood. That long nose isn't just for looks. It makes maintenance easier, with more space to access the engine without removing the cab. It also allows for bigger, more powerful engines that can handle the long hauls and heavy loads across states. And let's be honest, there's a cultural factor too. In America, bigger often means better. Trucks are not just machines, they're icons. A Kenworth W900, for example, isn't just a work vehicle. It's a statement. Chrome, long wheelbases, custom paint jobs, these are part of the identity of American trucking. It's no coincidence that American trucks have starred in movies, music videos, and commercials for decades. They represent freedom, power, and the open road. Meanwhile, European trucking culture values practicality and efficiency. A Scania R-Series or Mercedes Actros might not turn heads at a truck stop, But inside those compact cabs is cutting-edge engineering focused on fuel economy, aerodynamics, and functionality. In Europe, the truck is a tool, streamlined for performance within strict environmental and logistical rules. But despite their differences, both designs are deeply logical. They reflect their environments, their legal systems, and their working conditions. One isn't better than the other, they're just answers to different challenges. It's like comparing a pickup truck to a Formula One car. Each is brilliant in its own context. And the design is just the beginning. Because once you step inside these machines, you begin to see how the truck reflects the lifestyle of the person driving it. The layout of the cab, the way the bed is built, the space for cooking, resting, and living. This is where the real difference becomes personal. Let's open the door and take a look inside. Step inside a European truck, and you'll notice something right away. It's compact, efficient, and engineered for precision. Step into an American truck, and it's a whole different world. Spacious, rugged, and designed for long-term living. This contrast isn't just a matter of preference. It's a direct result of the technology, laws, and lifestyles that shape the lives of truckers on each continent. Let's start with technology. European trucks are often equipped with smaller, high-efficiency engines. They're built to meet the strict Euro 6 emission standards, some of the toughest environmental regulations in the world. This means advanced exhaust treatment systems like AdBlue injection, particulate filters, and turbocharging with precise computer control. American trucks, by contrast, tend to favor larger displacement engines, sometimes reaching 15 liters or more. These engines are built for torque and durability over long distances, often prioritizing mechanical simplicity and longevity over extreme fuel efficiency. Emission standards like EPA have improved over the years, but they're still more lenient compared to Europe, allowing for a different approach to engine tuning and exhaust systems. Now, let's talk about transmissions. In Europe, automatic and automated manual transmissions dominate the roads. They improve fuel economy and reduce driver fatigue, especially in cities with heavy traffic and stop-and-go conditions. In the US, manual transmissions still have a loyal following. Many drivers prefer the control and reliability of shifting gears themselves, especially on long, open stretches of road. But perhaps the biggest difference comes from the legal structure surrounding truckers' working hours. In Europe, driving hours are tightly regulated. Most truckers can only drive 9 hours per day, with mandatory rest breaks and weekly time off. This encourages short-haul trips and frequent returns home. As a result, European trucks are less focused on living space and more focused on daily function. American drivers, on the other hand, often stay on the road for weeks at a time. Some cover coast-to-coast routes that take days to complete. Their trucks are designed accordingly, with larger sleeper cabs, built-in refrigerators, microwave ovens, closet space, and even entertainment systems. It's not just a vehicle, it's a second home. These lifestyle differences go beyond the cab. In Europe, trucking is seen more as a structured job. It's a profession with schedules, rest periods, and proximity to home. In the US, trucking is more of a lifestyle, rooted in independence, solitude, and the romanticism of the highway. And then there's cost and maintenance. European trucks are incredibly advanced, but that comes with complexity. Repairs can be expensive, and parts may require specialized service. American trucks are built to be tough and field serviceable, easier to work on by the driver or roadside mechanic, especially in remote areas. 2 continents, 2 systems, and 2 very different kinds of truckers. But these differences aren't accidental. They're built into the truck, reflecting the laws, habits, and values of the people who drive them. Because when you look closer, trucks aren't just machines. They're a mirror of the society they come from. And now that we've seen both sides of the story, it's time to ask a simple question. So, why are American and European trucks so different? Because they were built for different roads, different laws, and different lives. One values size, endurance, and freedom. The other, efficiency, precision, and control. Neither is superior. Both are masterpieces of engineering shaped by their world. Next time you see a truck roll by, remember, it's not just hauling freight. It's carrying the weight of a culture. If you enjoyed this journey, subscribe to Trucks Life, where we explore the machines that move the world and the people behind the wheel. Until next time, stay safe, stay proud, and keep on trucking.